Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida's offense will start this game off. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that they're... much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Last time these two met, the Big Dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff.
Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Glagway. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's dealt. Ripping through the defense. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Gators heading quickly to the line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The Gators will keep this drive going.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They move the tight end all over. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Humphries. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral.
And he's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet.
Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Georgia got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity. Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, it's Mertz. Got his man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stop.
Caught.
36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness. But a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires toward the target. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's got the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking left. Got him downfield. The defense in.
That's number 2 on the day. Having a
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this